Hey, what's up, guys? My name is Benjamin Carver. I'm a sophomore in college, a business major, and I'm a chic freak. Guys, today I'm going to be talking to you about how real estate changed my life. It altered the way that I'm going to approach college and the way that I'm going to approach my future career. So here's a little bit about my backstory real quick. I grew up with a good family. We weren't rich, we weren't poor, and they taught me from a young age how to save up money. That's called frugality, where you're wise with your money and you keep your expenses as low as possible, which you can imagine is pretty easy to do at that age. So I'm saving as much as I can, and I'm working very hard. I started my first job when I was 14, and I basically didn't spend anything. My friends would call me a cheapwad, and frankly I deserved it, but that's where I was. The problem is, I didn't really have a purpose to my saving. I didn't have an end goal. So now fast forward, I'm 18 years old, I just graduated high school, and I have no idea what I want to do with my life. I know that I have to go to college because that's the norm, right? I didn't know that there was any other options. So I said, okay, I'll go to college. I guess I'll do business. That seems pretty versatile. Pays good. I'll probably like it, hopefully. But college wasn't something that I was doing because I was passionate about something. It wasn't something that I was doing because I wanted to. It was something I was doing because I had to. I didn't really know what I wanted to do with my life. I didn't really have any passions to pursue. It was a very frustrating time for me. And then my dad hands me this book called Set for Life by Scott Trench. And that book opened up a whole new world of possibilities to me. It said, hey, you don't have to go to college. You don't have to take the exact same route that everybody else takes. Is college bad? No. Is this route better than this one? Who's to say? It's just saying, hey, take a step back and look at all your options. Don't be so single-minded. This was a major wake-up call for me. So I'm intrigued at this point, and I'm going to read on. I learned about frugality, which lo and behold is what I've been practicing my whole life, but now I know the why behind the saving. You take the money that you save and you invest in assets. Assets are anything that turns around and produces more income for you. At this point, I'm driving with the book, and then it brings up real estate, and I'm thinking, whoa, stop. Okay, now you've lost me. Real estate, that is for the wealthy elite. It's for someone who's much older and wiser, more experience, more knowledge than I have. What are you talking about? Of course, I read on, and I'm glad I did, because I get to the end of the book, and I'm thinking, wow. Real estate is something that I could genuinely pursue. Real estate is something that I could be passionate about, something that I could learn about. It's a way for me to achieve financial independence, which is when you have more income than you do expenses. You're bringing in money each month, and you can live on your own terms. You don't have to rely on a salary. You don't have to rely on a job. That income comes from passive income, whether that's a business or the real estate investments or the stock market, whatever it may be. You're no longer tied down to a boss. You're no longer tied down to a cubicle, and you can pursue anything you want to. For me, that would be traveling, spending time with family. So now I have my eye on the prize. I have a reason for my frugality, and I have a thing that I'm passionate about and a viable way to achieve financial independence. So here are the first few steps that I took after that point. I said, one, I'm going to buy books. I'm going to read as much as I can. I'm going to look things up online. I'm going to connect with people. I'm going to learn as much as I can. At this point, I'm only 18 years old, so I'm going to do what I have to do. I'm going to work as hard as I can. I'm going to start side hustles. I'm going to find a way to produce as much income as I can at that age. I'm going to learn as much as I can. I'm going to make the connections. I'm going to prepare and build confidence in my ability to do this thing. And that's where I'm at right now. In the next 6 months, I will be in the position to buy my first real estate investment property. I opted out of going to the four-year university, and I chose community college for 2 years, and I am now saving tens of thousands of dollars. A year ago from now, I had no plan. It was just go to a school, get a degree, business, sure, that works, and debt is expected. There's no way to get out of debt. Now I'm going to be graduating debt-free, and on top of that, I will have my first asset, my first rental property by the time I graduate. Guys, my goal is to achieve financial independence by the time I'm 30. There's people who have done it even sooner. There is no need to wait until you're 60 to hopefully retire. I'm not saying real estate is the only way. I'm here to encourage you, once again, to take a step back and to really look at your options, to think deeply, and to not just do what everybody else is doing. When I did that, it changed my life, and I hope it can change yours. As always, I hope you guys stay encouraged, motivated, and go out there and get your freak on.